welcome back. It's time for the Cardio Freedom Challenge. It is the new year, 2019. It's already, oh my goodness, it's already the 7th. How did that happen? Getting started on a new fitness program for the new year, the Cardio Freedom Challenge. Freedom from pain, injury, shame, self-judgment, all of those things that we bring on ourselves. I've been studying Martha Graham, who was they call her the mother of modern dance. And one of the things that she said is that wasted movement can lead to decadence. What did she mean by that? Well, one of the examples that she gave is that when we dance, if you're hitting a particular position, you want to be able to achieve that position for every repetition, whether it's 5 or 50. So what we're focusing on is the quality of the movement, correct? One of the issues that I believe that we see with cardio is this attempt to do more in order to burn calories rather than to do the best rep possible. So the concept of cardio freedom is that yes, cardiovascular movement is good for our heart, it's helpful, but we don't just want to move more, we want to move better. Also, cardio freedom. We want to free up our routine. I'm right here in the home office, and you're going to see that everything that I'm going to do in terms of my fitness routine can happen right here in this home office without a whole lot of space. I am going to be demonstrating a Bulgarian split squat today using this setup where we have the bench and we have a bar. I'm just using it lightly for a little bit of balance. I am not pressing on it. So a little bit more advanced movement, but a great way to get some single leg work. So we're gonna start with a warm up, and I'm just gonna do some movement. And also what we can do is we can warm up by doing all of our movements without weight. So let's warm up that way today. So I'm going to do 8 reps of all of the exercises that we're going to do today, but without weight. We're going to start with a dumbbell squat. The dumbbells are going to be at the shoulder, but here we are, holding no dumbbells. Arms here, and I'm just going to take 8 squats to warm up. 2, 3, introducing the body to the movement keeps it safe. And remember, always check with your doctor before starting a new exercise program to make sure that you're healthy enough for exercise. Oh, and also demonstration and education purposes only, correct? Well, we got that out of the way. So now we're going to go into the push-up, but I'm going to do it right here, an elevated push-up on a counter. Nice, flat, neutral spine, chest to the counter, pushing back up. Use a higher counter. If this is too high, use your kitchen counter. It's going to be higher and easier. And 2, going to do 8, 3, 4, trying to pull that belly up and under. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the next movement is going to be that Bulgarian split squat, stepping away from the bench. Top of my foot goes on the bench. The knee is going to come forward a little bit, but not too much of a problem. Dropping down, 2, lightly touching, 3, 4, not pressing down, 5, abs tight, 6, 7, and 8. And switching legs, warming up the other legs, stepping back. Whoopsie, there it is. Where is it? Found it. As you can see, this takes good balance. This is a more advanced exercise. 3, 4. If you're an absolute beginner, hold off on this one. 6, 7, and 8. Woo! See, I even felt that with no weight. All right, dumbbell row. Gonna just go ahead and step forward, do 4 on this side, warming up the body with no weight at all, and 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Classic Romanian deadlift, holding the weights in front of you, hinging the hips back. Let's do 8 and 2, warming up. 3 with no weight. 4, establishing great form. 6, your best form. 7 and 8. And the next exercise, we've got a dumbbell curl and curling it up and 2. Work those isometrics. See if you can get your body to respond with no weight at all. 5, 6, just by squeezing. 7, squeeze those glutes. 8, weightless warm up. Next one, calf raise. Excellent for balance 2. It's 1, 2, 3, abs tight. 4 and 5, 6, woo, 7, getting that balance, and 8. And now we have around the world. It's going to be a lateral raise, a front raise, and a tricep extension. Lateral first. Lateral raise. Don't go above 180 degrees. Don't go up here. If you'll notice, the point of greatest difficulty is the horizontal. As you break that horizontal plane, it actually gets easier, easier, and easier. So we're only coming to horizontal. Make sense? Lateral, front, extension. Lateral, front, tricep extension. I am going to have to use very light weight for this. If I use too much weight, the work's going to go right into my elbows. I don't want that. You don't want that either. All right, so those are our exercises, and then we'll just do some intervals doing a kettlebell swing and then a rocking plank. So why don't I go ahead, so kettlebell swing, we'll warm up that movement. 1 and 2, it's 3, abs tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and warming up the rocking plank. Don't need a lot of room, correct? I'm going to come onto my elbows, grasp my fingers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Coming down, and up we go. So there's all the movements. So we've warmed up. We can grab some water, and away we will go. So what's the rep scheme that we're going to use? We're going to go 8 with a light weight, and then 5 with a heavier weight. This comes from, I'm an ACE certified personal trainer. ACE did a study on what they call high intensity resistance training. So we're condensing the amount of time we spend. There's only 2 sets. One is a lighter weight set, one is a heavier weight set. But what I want from you, this cardio freedom concept, is that we're not doing reps just for the sake of wasting energy or burning calories. Every rep is going to be with your best form. So we're starting with the lighter weight so we can have that excellent form, everything drawn up, drawn in, everything engaged, and then go with the heavier weight for strength and for progression. Make sense? All right, so we're starting with a squat with the dumbbells at the shoulder. And I'm going with a seriously light pair of weights. Humility is an important aspect of progression. And right here at the shoulders. And squatting down. 1, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to take it in a circuit today. So I'm moving on to the push-up. Once again, doing it elevated. Here we go. Engage the glutes, pull up the abs. 6, 7, and 8. Going on to the Bulgarian split squat. I'm just going to hold a light weight for this. Starting with my non-dominant leg. My left leg is a little bit weaker than my right. Stepping back. And it's 1, 2, 3. Squeezing the glutes. 4. Dropping the back knees straight down. 6, 7, and 8. Switching legs, matching the feet, stepping back, there it is. And it's 1 and 2. It's 3, 4. My dogs are having fun. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Moving on in the circuit. Dumbbell row. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with what I've got. 8 with a light weight. Abs really tight. This weight is easy. So I'm going to use strong isometric contraction. Pull it in. Working the back. All right. Romanian deadlift. Your easy isn't necessarily my easy. My easy on this, just a pair of 12s. Yours might be heavier or lighter. Squeezing, pulling in those abs. Every time. Reset, pull them in. And next exercise, dumbbell curl. Going back to, for my curl, this is a super duper easy weight. But I'm still feeling it because I'm contracting. Now, calf raise. Gonna keep this for the calf raise. So we did a round of 8 with no weight to establish excellent form. Now a round of 8 with light weight in order to begin to challenge the body. And then a shorter round with heavier weight. Super light. Here we go. Lateral, front, extension. Lateral, front, extension. I have to think. And again. And again. Three more sets. I'm taking my time so I don't swing the weights. Don't swing. 2 more sets. Not too high. I may have flown up too high there. And last one. Wow, that felt good. That was actually really fun. So now we get to go back in, do the entire circuit again. We're going to do 5 reps of everything with heavier weight. A little water first. Here we go. Starting with the squat. Moving up to 10s. Holding them right here at the shoulder. And 5 reps. Pulling in those abs. Next is a traditional push-up, 5 reps. Elbows straight back for me. And looking forward, ultimately, eventually I'm going to get stronger. I've been stronger, I'm going to get stronger, and I will require more reps in order to make it intense. Bulgarian split squat. Holding a weight. Get my balance. Step back. There it is. Abs tight, glutes tight, especially at the top of the rep. Switch, 5 on one side, and step out a little further. There we go. There it is. 2, 3, pull that in. 4, 5. Excellent for balance and flexibility too. All right, so the dumbbell row, significantly heavier, just 5 reps. If you don't have weights, just do this with body weight. Abs tight. Woo. And of course, that exercise, you don't have to have a bench. You can simply lunge forward, correct? All right, Romanian deadlift. Grab those 20s again for 5. There we go. Curl. Jumping up to the 12s to make this harder. I could probably do 15s, but I'm going to focus on really great form. 1, really squeeze those biceps. 2, abs tight, come on. 3, it is hard to pull those abs up and in, but you can do it. Pull them up and in. 4, last one, up and in. And 5, yeah. Calf raises. In order to feel this, gonna need to go with 20s. Just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna try to stay up on 5. 5, staying up, abs tight, and finish. And the last exercise of the circuit, put those down for a second. Oh, I got 2 glasses of water. Well, cool, I'll just drink them. Okay, this one's gonna be hard. So if anything that you do starts to go into your joints, right? So it starts to hurt in the elbow or the shoulder or in the hips or in the knees, instead of stimulating the muscle, it's going into the joints. That means your weight's too heavy. Drop the weight, reduce the weight. Deal? Good. All right, here we go. Let's find out. So just 5. Lateral, front, extension. That's 1. Lateral, front, extension. 2. Not too high. Lateral, front, really pulling that belly in. Extension. That's 3. Getting my balance back. Lateral, getting hard. Front, extension. That was 4. Last one. Pulling it in, tightening it up. Lateral, front, extension, and finish. All right. Now, my finisher, my interval finisher. I'm going to be doing kettlebell swings and then rocking planks. So I'm going to do them in 4 rounds of 10. So this is kind of intermediate. If I was going to do an advanced workout, I'd do 4 rounds of 20. So 20 swings and then 20 rocks. But I'm going to pull it back a little bit, 4 rounds of 10. Not going to use a really heavy kettlebell. Just going to err on the side of caution. It's early in the year. You may have taken a training break. You may have, carbs, sugar, and grains, those kinds of foods, and even some fruits and some cheeses have a tendency to cause inflammation for me, a little bit of joint irritation. So you may have eaten foods that you don't typically eat over the holidays, and that may have caused some inflammation. So on these early workouts, when you're coming back into the gym or coming back into training, if you've taken a break over the holiday, err on the side of caution, choose lighter weights. So I'm just gonna use a 10, but I'm still gonna use good form, getting into that swing. And here we go. Hinging hips back, checking behind me. Nothing I'm gonna hit. Here we go, ready? And it's 1, just 10. And setting it down, going into that rocking plank. Up, down, up, down. So good for the body. 1, 2. Immediately back up, right to the bell. Back to the mat. Back to the bell. Round 3. Back to the mat, getting harder, pulling it in. Last round, really gonna feel this one, tightening it up. Whew. Last one. Here we go. Tight. Woo! Abs tight. And powerful. And that's it. Putting the bell away so I don't trip over it. Thank you for joining me. For water. Thank you for joining me for another Monday morning live training session. Total body stretch. Couple more. Subscribe. Like. Share. So many of the training sessions that I do see on the internet, they often tend to be extremely rigorous. When I got back in the gym, a year after having my son years ago, I was starting at 5'1" and 175. Everything was so hard. Everything was so hard on my knees. Whew. I had to find a way to keep going without getting injured. So one of the reasons that I became a certified personal trainer was to develop training programs that were safe for people who weren't natural athletes, correct? And although I have good rhythm and flexibility and I can pick up dance steps easily, strength and endurance have never come easily to me. I couldn't do a single push-up until I was in my 40s because I had to learn a technique in order to get stronger so that I could do one. One of the biggest problems that I had in physical education was that I was slower and weaker than everyone. I mean, I had less endurance and I was weaker than everyone, but none of my teachers seemed to be able to teach me a technique for building my endurance. And I'll tell you what finally built my endurance, because I can run a mile now. Not fast, but I can do it. But the way I learned to do it was with interval training. So in order to run with some endurance, what I had to do was run and walk, run and walk, run and walk. And what happened was that my running intervals became longer and the walking intervals became shorter until I finally could run a mile. I will never be an endurance athlete, partly because I really don't enjoy endurance style movement. However, interval training has allowed me to, hit some markers that I want to hit in terms of health and ability. So I want to encourage you to work at your level. Zip up your abs, correct? Engage that core and then work at that level. If it's body weight, that's fine. If it's low reps, that's fine. And then just get a little bit better each day. It's that idea of Kaizen or Kaizen that we're just going to get a little bit better each time. Thank you so much for watching. My website is cardiofreedom.com if you want to learn more. I do teach classes at Solly Breath in Sonora, California, and we start classes again tomorrow, 8 a.m. on Tuesdays, and then also a chair optional class on Thursdays. If you're someone who needs the stability and support of a chair, I actually do a chair class on Thursdays at 5:30. You don't have to use the chair, but the idea is that you can. I do have a real passion and a mission to bring powerful and effective fitness techniques to people who may have some physical limitations. We work around them, correct? All right. Subscribe, like, share, and let's make this a really wonderful new year. And I will see you back here. Remember, I'm here every Monday live between 6 o'clock and 6:30 Pacific time. All right, bye-bye, and have a great day.